Ah, yeah. Hey, what's up?
What up,
Yeah,
Easy?
yeah. You having a good time?
Hey, you
Okay.
Yo, man, why you always got that do-rag on, man? We trying to have a good time.
What you
out
talking
here
about?
So why you always got that do-rag on?
Because, man, I'm out here spinning. That's why.
You spinning, but your rag look dirty though.
Oh, you hating. You hating right now.
Yeah, ain't nobody hating. Take it off.
Oh, come on. Listen, the reason why I wear it so much is for your protection. I don't want you drowning out here.
Listen, take it off.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody finna be drowning, man.
Really?
Come on now. You playing
All right,
around, right?
all right.
You ain't gotta wear
All
it
right.
up under there. Oh, my God. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I ain't saving you. I ain't saving you.
Save
Nope.
me.
I ain't even saving you right now. Drown. Drown. That's what I'm talking about.
Come on, baby.
Okay.
You ain't gotta do
Here, let me help you up.
HustleDreamProduction.
So before you start cutting, you want to make sure you prep the hair before anything else, all right? Right now, I'm putting in my duck clips. My client doesn't want anything off the top. Basically, he's growing his hair out. He wants curls on the top. So I'm just pinning it up using my duck clips. Then I'm going to comb the hair down in the direction that is with the grain. So I'm going to use my Slimline Pro LIs to set in my bald line. Now the way I'm setting it in is I'm going to start by setting a regular basic mid fade, and then I'm going to drop it as we go towards the back. Using my Endis BGRCs, all I'm going to do is start balding out, taking out the rest of the bulk at the bottom. Now with my Bronze Series 9, I'm going to create another transition by making it razor bald at the bottom. With my wall cordless seniors with the lever open, I'm going up about 1 inch using my comb, making sure I comb everything back down. So with the one guard open, I'm going up about 1 inch using my comb in a way to where I'm feeding the hair into the clipper blade. That way I have more control on how high I go up. So right now, there's a lot of hair up top that's kind of out of place and not laying down the way I want it. So right now, I'm just misting my client's hair with water. I'm not really, drenching it too bad. Just kind of getting it wet enough to where it all lays down the way I want it to. So right now I'm just gonna blow dry and style the rest of the bulk on the sides. That way I get a cleaner cut and I get everything to kind of lay down the way I want it to. You don't want to, work on, messy hair and it's just going everywhere. You want to have control of the hair and the way it lays. So right now, that's all I'm basically doing is controlling the way the hair lays down. So now that the hair is laid the way I want it to, I'm gonna continue to use my comb, and with my 2-guard open, I'm going straight up. Now, I'm not necessarily setting my guy line in because I'm just trying to get my shape right. Now I'm gonna do some clipper over comb to get that high top shape that I'm looking for. Now I'm going to switch clippers. This time I'm using my Oster's Fast Feed with the 0-guard close and flicking out that middle line. The reason why I'm using these clippers because I feel like it's a slower motor and there's room for error. You don't want to use, well, if you're experienced, you could use those clippers, but if you're kind of new to the game and you're trying to start out learning, it's better to use a slower motor clipper. That way, there's room for error. You can make mistakes. And for me, I just feel like the Oster Fast Feed creates a better blend when you're fading. So switching back to my wall cordless seniors with the lever closed, in a flick out motion, I'm flicking out that bottom line. Now keep in mind that you want to open and adjust your clipper as you go up. So here's the most important, I wouldn't say the most important part of the cut, but this is where, you could get real creative. This is where you dig deep. This is where you separate yourself from just being a regular average barber. And this is just detail work. This is noticing areas that you can improve on. Take a second to look away from the blend. That's what I like to do, because my eyes get so caught up on what I'm doing that I sometimes don't see everything that I'm looking at. So I take a second to rest my eyes, come back to the blend, and start doing some detail work. Right now I got my one guard, cleaning up that bulk area, and just going to work. I'm just gonna switch guards as I go, notice different areas, and attack them using my corners or the full blade. Whatever you need to do to get those areas out, do it. So when dealing with long hair, sometimes you have to create that line. And right now I have the hair pinned up, but what I'm doing with my comb is I'm gonna gradually bring down some hairs. That way you could create that nice little baby hairs, as a lot of people like to call it, but it's actually creating that front line that the client may not have. So it's a good technique. I'm just gonna spray some spritz on it to lock it down, comb it down so it can stay in place. Here's a mistake that I made, and I'm just gonna be transparent with you guys and show you guys the mistake. And when you're spraying this dye on, like right here, you gotta make sure that you guys are positioning the card in the right place, or else you'll have this line in the blend like this is. But have no fear, it's no problem. All I'm gonna do is take some alcohol, wipe it off, and come behind it and spray it again. So don't be afraid to mess up. With the dye, it comes right off, especially if you're using semi-dye. Also, what I like to do is kind of brush the dye in, so that way it gives it a more natural look. Here I'm going to take my duck clips out, spray my client's hair with water, kind of get it damped. Then I'm going to throw some Johnny B in it just to give it that curl. And then I'm going to blow dry and basically style it. is The Cut, and if you like it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram and Snapchat. My Snapchat is Jeezy360 and my Instagram is 360Jeezy. If you guys like the beat, make sure you go over to HustleDreamProduction. His YouTube channel will be in the links to the description below. If you like any tools that you've seen in the video, check out the links in the description below as well. Otherwise, it's your boy 360Jeezy, and I'm out of here. Cheers.